It's time for the greatest game in the universe. Football season is Football season is back, friends, and with it, the start of the Premier League, the world's most popular football league. 20 teams will be vying for the 2025/26 title once again, and everyone is wondering who's going to come out on top. In this video, we'll be giving it a go at guessing who will be the top team come May 2026, the top 10 of the 2025/26 Premier League season. Take a guess before we begin. Do you have your ideas locked in? Sharp. Let's get right into it. At number 10, we have Nottingham Forest. We know they finished in 7th place last season, but they've lost quite a few important players. They also have the added pressure of playing in Europe, and the lack of experience is definitely going to tell on the players. The only reason why we're not having them lower is because they're still a strong enough team to remain competitive. They are great at signing mid-level players, however, and a few who could make them competitive enough, just enough to stay in the top 10 ahead of Crystal Palace and Brentford. Brighton and Hove Albion are our pick for 9th place because they're free from Europe. They've already done what they do, sign players who could turn out to be stars. If they lose Carlos Baleba after this video goes up, then they will not be losing any players to AFCON as well, making them strong enough to challenge for mid-table as they always have. In truth, we see them possibly returning to Europe, but 9th place is the most realistic position we could place them in, and that's because of the other contender, whom you probably have guessed by now. One of those contenders is Manchester United. There will be improvement at Old Trafford, but we don't see them improving enough to get past 8th place. Benjamin Šeško is now at the club and things are looking up for them, but the same thing was said when Rasmus Højlund joined them 2 seasons ago. We're not even going to talk about their tactics because pre-season has shown us enough to know that we shouldn't expect too much from Ruben Amorim. Another of those contenders is Newcastle United, who finished in 5th place last season. We have them finishing in 7th place this time around for 2 major reasons. One is that Aston Villa are looking much better than they were last season. Unai Emery has grown into his role. The multiple-time Europa League winning manager and his team are getting better at handling the pressure of title chasers. The second major reason is that Newcastle United have all but failed in the transfer window despite their access to resources. If they lose Alexander Isak, things will surely get a lot more rocky for them. This is why we believe they'll end up in 7th. Newcastle will finish behind Aston Villa, which means Villa will finish in 6th place. This is basically a swap of their positions from last season, where Villa finished behind Newcastle. We think Villa will be ahead this time because they're in the Europa League, which is Unai Emery's bread and butter. Newcastle, meanwhile, will be a little distracted with their Champions League place and trying to win another title again, just like they did last time, allowing Unai Emery, who's already mastered being where his team currently are, to sneak